survival situation can happen at any moment, anytime, out of the blue sky. You can just find yourself planted in a situation where your things are out of control and your world is spinning. Well, I'm here to teach you one skill at a time how to survive. I'm not going to spend 7 days out in the wild. I have a job. I have to hold that job. I can't afford to lose that much time. However, I can teach you one skill at a time. For I am Mark Casper, and this is my backyard. Okay, so today I'm going to take a little hike back in the woods here and hopefully show you how to build yourself a fishing spear out of what materials you can find. Now you may hear some golfers in the background because this is my backyard, and there's a golf course right there. So we make the best of it. So what we're looking for right now is, from all these trees out here, is a nice straight sapling, preferably dead, which I got just the thing right over here. So I'm gonna walk over to it. Right behind me here, I have selected this. As you can see, it goes way up there. No leaves, dead. And I'm going to take my knife out and kind of show you how you would process this this wood with it. All right, so I have my camera lens down at the base of the tree here, and I have my knife I'm going to be using to cut this. So I'm just going to get another heavy blunt stick, which I have laying over here. Hopefully it doesn't break because it's the first stick I just happened to spot and it looks old. Let's just take this stick and I'm going to strike the back of my knife blade here at an angle. Work my way higher. See what I'm doing? I'm cutting these out. And work my way around. And at this point, you really could just there you go. Okay, so here's what we've got. I cut this down. It goes way down here. All right. So you want to make sure it's over your head. You kind of want to be able to figure out. You see, there's a big knot, big where a branch was, and it bends here. So you're going to want to be able to use from this knot to this knot is what we're going to be splitting for the spear part. So I can break it off right up in here, but I don't want to just break it. I'm going to cut it with the knife, pretty straight, pretty square. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I found this laying over there. I'm going to use it for my cutting board. So put it down here. You're going to take your knife, you're going to just line it up right in the center here. You're going to do a split this way, and then we're going to do a split this way. I'll hold it like this so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm splitting it down the center. So the whole time watching this, you don't want this to go too far. So work it down, pay attention to what you're doing, nice and slow. There's no rush on this. And I'm just gonna break it. So now the other one. All right, so there you go. Now the surface area of that has been increased substantially. What you want to do is you take your knife and you find a smooth section way up high here, and you want a nice long strip. get this nice long strip of bark. You don't want to ring the tree. This will heal up just fine. The tree will be okay. You don't want to go all the way around. So you can just take little bits of strips like this from the trees. Okay, so we want to lash this up because we don't want this split right here to keep on continuing down, especially after this is thrown and the, you know, it could get spread out. So you want something to absorb that shock. So what I like to do is I like to take this and I'll start it off with the one, you know, towards the end. I'll use a clove hinge to start. So a clove hitch is just, you know, around, over the back, down, around, and then this round part right here you're going to go through. So you're going to have a clove hinge there. And the reason why I'm using that and not just like an overhand knot is because when you're working with bark like this, you don't want to put too many twists on the bark. You know, you just want to use it just for wrapping it in the direction that the, you know, the bark was designed to go around the tree. You know, because it'll cut it. That pressure will cut it. So you want it to be kind of tight, and then you're gonna just tuck the end in, and you're gonna just continue to lap it like that. So now you've got it all lashed up and got most of your loose ends tight, tucked in. You know, like I said, this is nothing fancy. Function is the primary goal. So what we're going to do now is we're going to carve the points on the ends. Now, out like that. Then I'm going to come over to this other side. So I've carved this edge. Now on the same one, I'm going to do the other side here. We're going to keep working this so that the point is on the outside edge. And I'm going to do that on all of these. Alright, so check out that bad boy, huh? Some people, some survival guides, they recommend putting little like barbs, carving barbs into there. I tried it. I didn't like it. I think it kind of made the overall strength of the wood and everything less. You can play around with it if you want, but I'm not. I'm just gonna just sharp points. And speaking of the overall strength, I will be honest, I admit that I made these a little bit more syringe-like than you should. You want them to withstand, you know, being with misses, when you're going to hit rocks and stuff like that in the bottom of a river or a pond or whatever, wherever you're using this, you want it to be able to withstand the misses. So they're really sharper than they should be because I wanted to look awesome. But so there it is.